Make sure everything is working, everything is recording. Perfect. Hello, everybody. Welcome to a 2KU weekly podcast special. It's not actually a weekly podcast because we're in the off season, but how about March Madness? Today's Selection Sunday. I'm here with quite a few guests. I have Danny, of course, Pig Bear, of course, and some special guests as well. We have why don't you, Pig Bear, why don't you introduce your guest here? How you doing? All right, and Seb, why don't you introduce yourself? Uh-huh. All right. Cal Baptist has an auto bid? How about that? They won the whack. Well, it's not the well, it's still around, it's just not the whack. It's called the whack with a U. We are not Yeah, we are not calling it the UAC, by the way. We're calling it the whack. Ooh, all right. I got my Michigan hat on. We've got something of a double feature today. All right. We have a double feature. We have Selection Sunday in a couple minutes here, as well as the 2KU's bracket reveal. We'll be streaming, I think, later this month, the Wheel Madness tournament. We're only getting closer and closer to having a college basketball game, so we don't have to do this in a wheel spinner. I actually have some preview stuff since we have some time before we can talk about in the 2KU. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, the first episode of the podcast went up on DV Sports. Yeah. We got hint hint. We got more on the way. Mm-hmm. Anything? Yeah. Yeah. Anything else we need to plug? Um. All right. Yeah, Pigger's a radio host. Danny's in Spain. We're taking this. We're taking over the airwaves. We're going worldwide. 2KU. We're all a collective. There's a reason I kind of have to it's kind of hard to look up 2KU or 2K Universe in full because WWE kind of beat us to it. The WWE 2K games, they have apparently their story mode is called 2K Universe. Curses. Hence I refer to it as 2KU for short. At some point I have thought about rebranding just to have something that's easier to Google. It's also why I changed my my username. I got Brussels sprouts. Very good. Favors? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I want something that's as snappy as 2KU. Like a nice good acronym, I think. All right, last four in right now are Missouri, Miami, Ohio, Texas, SMU. First four out are Oklahoma, Auburn, San Diego State, California, according to CBS Sports here. Mm-hmm. I'm watching Paramount Plus. Mm. Whoops. Golf. Let's go golfing. I have we have about three. All right. What numbers are you on? I'm now at 240 to go. Mine is just fading right now. If I see Stephen Colbert, I'll understand that I'm like, I'm figuring I might be like 30 seconds behind here. Stephen Colbert, as famous for, I think I'm a full minute behind you. Goddamn. I just have. Yeah, I have something else right now. I am playing. I have like a Michigan like anti sports betting or anti gambling PSA on right now. No, not sports betting. No, it's like very specific in Michigan. Mm-hmm. We don't. The reason is like we don't need the revenue from the revenue from all that gambling into the state because we have a lot of we already have a lot of revenue from marijuana in the state. There are a lot of dispensaries up here. Mm-hmm. Smoke responsibly, kids. Hmm. Smoke responsibly every day. I'm so. Mm-hmm. I didn't know about that little factoid. Oh, outlet. I thought you said Alan from like Smiling Friends. I see the trophy with the blue background. How are we? How are we not too far behind each other? How are you ahead of me, Danny? I'm gonna check my thing, make sure we're recording. Yep. We're going into the city. There you are. Woo! Yo, Danny, you have any college swag? Actually, you can't see it because it got covered, but I have an Oakland University pendant or a pennant up there. Yeah. My hometown team, baby. Yeah. You can't see it on stream for those watching right now, but Danny is in the whitest room possible. All right. We'll see you in a moment. Whoa. Number one Duke. I knew that. Juke. Playing Sienna out of the Macarena. I don't like that Sienna. I don't like that Sienna logo. Oh yeah, I don't have to like flip around to watch my television anymore because it's right here. Ohio State as an 8 seed. I'm seeing that now. Y'all gotta pause or something. A quick pause. They're like 30 seconds. TCU at a 9. St. Jimmy's at 28-6. They did. For 5? Yeah, I think 4 minimum. Northern Iowa is a 12. Don't forget the last time we saw them. I've got tea. Kansas. Oh. Oh shoot, hang on. I gotta switch my I gotta switch the audio.
That Louisville team.
There you go.
Was not as good a team Louisville last
Louisville's
year.
a 6. Really? South Florida.
I like that.
I like
Horns down. Horns down.
Yeah, I'm here. I didn't. Michigan State is in. By the way, I didn't. I think I forgot to get your guys' audio. Actually, is my audio recording? Hang on. Okay, yeah. I'm here with Danny, Pig Bear. Pigbear's got. That's Isaac, right? And we got Seb as well. North Dakota State is in. Future Mountain West School.
Dude. Sparty by 40.
Uncle Stan to Summit.
Sparty by 40.
I think Sparty's got it.
Come on, Clemson 17, Philadelphia, calling it.
UCLA. All right.
You guys are. UCLA is a 7. 23-11. Investigate 311. UCF is a 10.
Taco Fall.
Shout out.
Shout out to Taco
The
Fall.
Shock the World Knights.
All-Star.
Shock the World.
Celebrity game goat.
Is he on the league?
No, he was in the celebrity game. Did he just win?
Come on, Knights. We gotta
UConn.
shock the world. UConn.
UConn the 2?
UConn
the 2.
Yeah, UConn.
Oh,
UConn
St. John's a 5?
UConn being a 2 is so stupid.
They lost 5 games. That's fine.
No, but because St. John's beat them in the freaking tourney.
I know.
UConn's got the better record,
And
though.
St. John's a 5. Like, at least put St. John's.
Yeah, let's go Dins, baby. Roll Dins.
Furman.
I know Furman absolutely
Furman,
arrived.
UConn.
I should be saying that. Let's go.
When was the last time we actually
I feel like
played
they're
them?
rivals in the way that,
Tuesday.
like,
Old school rivals. Old rivals.
it's in the way that, like, you hate each other when you're playing each other, but you root for them when they're not playing, or when
Yeah, I cheer for Furman when they're not playing App State.
That is the
Hey,
easiest
guys.
road to the Final Four I've ever seen.
Oh, I
in
didn't
my
even see
life.
Cal Baptist in that
Duke.
San Diego bracket.
That is
All right,
Duke.
guys.
Duke's. Oh my gosh.
They gave Duke such an easy
Duke is
bracket.
smoking everybody in the
St. John's the only team I think will give them trouble.
St. John's. I could see Kansas losing round 1. I got a good feeling. I feel like if anything, that might be the
That's a mojo.
what the heck crazy upset of the tournament. You always have one.
You don't know. I swear on my life.
We get the
if
first
Auburn
4?
gets in,
No.
Not yet.
Not yet.
No.
I don't
This
like
is
how
the first
one
weekend.
bracket has 2 first 4s and then another one has 0. Give 1 to each. And we did this
Yeah.
in 2KU, and I kind of wish they would do it as well.
Ooh.
The first 4s are 10s and 11s instead of 16s and 11s.
Yeah, that makes sense. So it's actually the last one then.
Yeah.
So you're actually playing for. They're good. They want ratings. They're gonna give us like a Miami Auburn.
UNC.
Ooh, that'd be crazy.
Oh wait.
UNC should be like 5C, not
Are they
St. John's. Yeah, UNC should be.
I thought they fell off because Caleb got hurt.
Yeah.
Come on,
Queens.
Idaho.
Shout out Queens.
Hey, that's your boy's High Point.
Yeah, this is High Point. Do I have the shirt?
Hofstra is in the
Oh,
tournament.
here.
Hofstra.
Idaho! Yo,
Real ball numbers now about.
Idaho!
You know what, Austin? Austin,
Yeah,
if Furman plays against UCF, we got to stream that game together. Our live
We do.
reactions.
you don't have the shirt?
I will
No,
wake up no matter what time that game is. I will be up for that.
We will be cheering for the Paladins.
I'm cheering for the
Yeah,
Knights and
right.
Paladins. I gotta see that game. That would be incredible.
That would be a cinema game.
All
Well,
time.
we
2K
really
moment
oh,
if
make
that
sure brackets
happens.
come up.
Yeah, we will.
Well,
Don't worry.
We're flipping back and
The
forth
first
between golf.
region.
I am goaded with
The
the
first
question. Don't
region's
worry.
Let's
done.
go
We'll be fine.
golfing.
Thoughts, feelings.
Duke's probably cruising at least to the Sweet 16.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
they're cruising to the final, dude.
I think Duke only.
They don't have. I don't see them having any
All of
issues
their
until
games.
they hit the Sweet 16. Is what I mean.
The thing
Okay.
is,
Duke's winning the
Duke
national
had-
championship.
Duke
I'm
has
saying it
had
right
a
now. Duke is
little
winning the
bit of
national
a-
championship.
little bit
I
of a
hate to say it,
toss-up
but
against
Duke's
Florida
really
State
good.
and Virginia. Those two really did give them trouble in the ACC tournament.
No, they did not. I was at the Virginia game. I was actually there, and Boozer was just playing with them.
Oh,
the
you went
entire-
Saturday night too?
No, wait, no,
Early
no,
in the
no,
season,
no,
UCF went to Duke and took them very close. I'm taking the Knights.
no.
I mean, last
Oh,
time I took the Knights over
I mean,
Duke, it didn't go well. That was the Zion
Yeah,
game.
you're
I watched that game yesterday, and it still wasn't.
close, man.
Sorry,
Little
I
baby,
just
bro.
saw the
Little
smile
baby's
fade
growing
from
up.
Danny's face when I mentioned the Zion game.
Yeah.
Mention Zion
Yeah, that
Williams
game still
in my-
hurts.
in my presence, and I will cry.
Actually, you know the
Seeing
last
him
time we
watch
thought
the
Duke was
games.
going to cruise, you know who stopped them? Michigan State. They're in this bracket or in this regional.
Hey.
You never
January,
know.
February, Izzo, April.
I love Tom Izzo.
Tommy boy, Tom.
I'm so worried about Mizzou not getting in.
Yeah. I guess we just put golf on the phone.
Let's
Where's his
go
back?
golfing. World golf.
Let's play golf. Ryder
World
Cup. Ryder Cup.
Right,
Okay.
sure.
Why is it blue and
I-
yellow?
That was 4
basketball?
years ago now. That's almost 4 years ago, though. Let's play football.
Yeah, damn.
Let's go Knights.
Dude, this guy just.
You know what? Give us a Final Four, USF, UCF. Let's do this.
They're in the same
Yes.
region.
Battle of I-4 for the national
Oh, yeah.
champion. We're on I-4. for
Elite
the-
That'd be
Eight.
Elite Eight.
Elite
That would be
Eight.
the
Warren I
stupidest
four.
Elite Eight ever.
I think they would meet in the Sweet
Elite 8,
16.
Warren I Fort, UCF, USF.
Would they? I don't know.
That'd be fun.
That would
Is
be
USF in the
great.
same bracket as UCF?
They just said
Yes.
Yeah, they just
Okay.
showed all the same regional. They're in. I think they meet by the Sweet 16. So,
Oh, okay. There we go.
Here we go.
all right.
Da-da-da-da.
All right.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Where's Chuck? What Chuck?
Chuck's with ESPN now.
Oh no! Yeah,
Chuck
they
the bird.
moved.
Yeah, but he's still got to do this, right? If they let the TNT guys do
Arizona.
it.
Have them do the women's tournament. You know what? Because that's still on ESPN. Arizona's a
Arizona.
one. Is Arizona one?
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Arizona's
Yeah.
a one.
makes sense.
99-cent cheese in.
Yeah, they're really good. They're like so underrated. Nobody talks about them at least this year.
Because they're a Big 12 team.
You know who I heard nobody talk about? Virginia.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I like Virginia.
Uh-oh,
Show-
LIU.
LIU, the
wait,
Sharks.
wait. Fins up!
Dun,
Fins.
dun.
We're all LIU's getting the upset now.
Give me a chicken parm.
The school formerly known
Ooh,
as
Nova.
LIU Brooklyn, Nova.
Villanova.
Watch out for Nova. Watch out.
Who is the
Oh.
best 16
Future
seed?
Pack
Do we
school.
think, or who's the best team who would be in the
Wait,
Utah State?
wait. UMBC.
UMBC's in the
Imagine
16
how
seed.
No,
competition?
LIU's the best 16 seed by far.
Ooh.
It's not a question.
So,
Utah State's got a great.
LIU's the best.
so
one.
does that mean Utah State's the 4th seed or the 4th 1 seed?
What?
Are they going 1, 4, 2, 3 in this? Or no? It's Western.
They're the
Wisconsin.
9.
Scotty.
Wisconsin.
Arizona.
Oh, Cameron Young won.
Cameron Young.
Whiskey.
High Point, okay.
Whiskey taking on High Points at
We should do
12.
it, baby. Go
Wow.
Panthers.
I did not
Go
know.
Panthers.
I did not recognize your game, High Point. My goodness.
High Point lost to App State in the season. App State beat High Point this year.
Go Panthers.
One of those couple losses is to App State.
Where is High Point? Is that in Virginia?
High Point, yeah.
High Point.
High Point, North Carolina.
Oh, North Carolina. I didn't know what.
Yeah.
I forgot what
My
state it
grandfather was
was.
a Packer.
I figured it was High Point, but I wasn't sure.
Ooh,
This is where
Arkansas.
Oh, that's
Arkansas.
ball.
I'm
just,
confused.
They just whooped the floor with Vandy in the SEC. So,
Mhm.
and I thought Vandy
Yeah.
was on.
Yeah.
Good, so
That scans.
Yeah,
Hawaii!
go Bows.
Hawaii.
Go Bows. I really want that upset to happen.
I want
right
that
now.
upset so bad.
Really
I
do.
want it so
Hawaii.
bad.
Hawaii.
Didn't
Just
Hawaii
want that.
win a game last time they were in the
Actually, BYU.
tournament? BYU. 2KU national champions, BYU.
Yo,
Super
where's AJ?
Soakers.
Where's AJ? Brockton, Mass, stand up.
Who's the? Or is this
Okay,
gonna be
the
one of our
first-
first four?
It's
The
not
first
11.
play-in.
NC State got it as 11.
Texas, NC State.
Texas,
Red
NC
Reckoning
State.
might behind. Red Reckoning might behind to barely make the tournament.
Oh my gosh.
Wasn't there a
Red
lot of
Reckoning
buzz around
might fail.
Texas this year?
They're saying that
At the
Kevin
start,
Keith's
yes,
team
but then
is
they kind
better.
of dropped off.
Mm.
They're saying that Kevin Keith's team is better than this.
Ooh,
I need
the
to.
Zag.
They're saying that
Gonzaga,
Kevin Keith's team is better than
the Zags
than
at the
this
three.
NC team. Wow, Red Reckoning my behind. Will Wade did nothing.
Give me BYU in the Sweet 16.
Kennesaw.
Kennesaw.
Kennesaw. Damn, Conference USA fell off.
NCAA 25 goats, Kennesaw State.
Yes. Whoody who?
Yeah.
All right.
Who gives a
Miami,
hoot?
you-
They do.
Yeah, you guys are getting higher than.
Yeah.
You guys-
Clemson is better than Miami.
Yeah, I
Only
don't
one.
know, man.
Yeah, the only Miami to make. Oh my God! If they make it Miami, Ohio, Missouri,
Who?
Sev.
That's a good matchup.
Yep.
I like that. That's gonna be a
Let's
fun
go.
game.
Miami's
in St.
doable.
Louis.
Ooh,
That's
oh,
crazy.
interesting.
In
It's
Purdue. Okay.
Purdue's the 2. They just won the Big
They
Ten,
just-
so
Okay.
we ain't won our
Makes
conference.
sense.
Yeah,
Makes
they
sense.
just. They
that's my
snuck
favorite
in
part
that-
of Selection Sunday. They show the Big Ten champions, and they're just in the locker room.
They snuck into that 2 seed. Good win. For the fellas.
They were 17 in the Big Ten. Queens, yeah. Let's
There's
go,
your
Royals,
guys,
baby.
Queen Charlotte.
Let's go.
There's the Elons.
The Fine Christians.
They are actually. They're not from Queens, New York.
They're from. They're from.
Charlotte.
Yeah,
East North
Charlotte.
Carolina.
or as I called
They're
it once
on
as a
Myers Park
joke,
Road.
Kaharalati.
They're on Myers Park Road.
I like this bracket.
I toured their campus.
This looks like a
Good.
fun
That's
one.
a fun
If-
bracket.
That's gonna be fun.
This is one
If
to
NC
watch.
State's in the first 4, there's no way. There's absolutely no way Auburn makes the tournament.
Oh yeah.
All right.
This guy
my-
is so-
By the way, Texas and NC State will be called by Dick Vitale, Charles Barkley, and Brian Anderson.
Will it?
Damn, that's a lineup.
I thought
That's a lineup right
it's
there.
on ESPN now.
No, it's on CBS, but they got permission.
Oh, I see.
That's
That's
crazy.
a great lineup. by the way.
Dude, Charles and
I love
Dick are
Dick.
gonna be talking about talking over each other the whole entire time.
Yeah.
It's gonna be oh my god, and then Charles.
It's
is like,
awesome, baby.
Oh, it's a Slam Bam Jam. It's
and then
incredible,
Charles is like,
baby.
well, I want a Big Mac. Somebody give me a Big Mac. Extra cheese. I guarantee it.
Dick Vitale's voice just makes me
Over under
smile.
11 guarantee is on the price.
Yeah.
Dick Vitale's awesome.
I
Yeah.
know.
He's
I'm talking
awesome,
about
baby.
Charles.
Dick Vitale's awesome. He's the goat.
I don't know how I feel about Charles as
Everyone
a
should
live
know him.
commentator. He works best as a talking head in the booth, like a halftime show entertainer. I feel.
Yeah, I don't. I remember he was like talking about a game and like celebrating it on the monitor as it was going on behind them. That
Yes.
came up.
What they should have done is they should have had like an alt cast, like the Manning cast, where it's just Shaq and Charles.
That'd be
On
Oh,
Idaho.
God.
See in
a
Idaho, there's
Jack
the
and
style.
Show broadcast. Oh yeah.
Santa Clara is here.
Yeah, they won.
They won the
they won
West
the double.
Coast.
Yeah,
No,
they beat.
No, they
Yes.
beat St. Mary's. They beat St. Mary's.
They
Yeah.
wow.
They and they
The house
barely
that
lost
Steve
to
Nash
Wisconsin.
built.
High point. Shout out Panthers.
High points in, locked in. Chuck's got games. What is he? Not the PS5? Something something. And your two
Something Xbox Live.
PS3 has no games. I I don't think we actually sing that.
What is Vanderbilt wearing?
Camos.
I don't know.
Vanderbilt stuff.
Yeah, probably.
What Vanderbilt wearing? I don't know. Something Vanderbilt related.
I feel bad for saying everyone should know who won.
Does Michigan still get a 1?
No.
Hmm.
No.
I think they might
I
get a
don't
2.
think so.
they're probably a
will.
2.
The Midwest 1 seed.
They
Houston's
probably will, but like I really don't think they should. Because they did not do well in this Big Ten tournament.
Who's our other 2s then? Or our other 1s then? We have 2 more.
Houston or Florida?
No, not
I
Florida.
can see Florida because they're the reigning
App
national
State.
champion. And... No,
Yeah, that's-
maybe Houston.
I forgot that the reigning national
I
champion are the
literally said
fucking
Florida or
Florida Gators. Ew. Oh yeah, by the way, we're swearing on this one.
Yeah, so fuck.
I'm keeping my mouth clean, by the way.
Mhm.
Oh, how fucking privileged.
As Edward just sent me a snap. Holy shit.
I'm a journalist. I need to practice being a lot more.
I mean, we are too, but
We do. We save that for.
Think about
We'll save that
Pat
for the football
McAfee.
season. Save it for football.
Think about Pat McAfee. Do you think that he
Well,
got in
once
by
we
being
show the
clean?
2KU bracket, we're professional.
Yeah.
Do you think Pat McAfee got in by being clean? No.
You got it by
went on
being
there and
funny.
said fuck Boston College.
I said fuck App State. Didn't he?
He probably did. Pat McAfee. I fucking hate Pat McAfee. I hate McAfee so much, and yet every
He went on
day.
stage and said fuck Wazoo.
He was down at the 1. That doesn't count.
Who McAfee?
No, he just slid. The guy slid over the goal line on this like animation. He's down at the 1. How much in NIL money? Tell us how much.
How much in NIL money?
How much is it? Tell us, NCAA.
I love
They-
how
They're very
we
coy
have-
about that
Wait, for what?
for NIL money.
They just showed like a commercial about like how much scholarships they hand out and stuff.
How much NIL?
Yeah.
They did not tell us.
The money must be so good it got a pro player to go back to college, which you can do now
That
apparently.
did not work out, by the way. That pro player is no longer with the Alabama team.
I
Yeah,
just
think
feel
he's
like
down with another school. That's what
Yeah.
I think.
I just feel like the fact that it is possible for that to be done is a bad thing. Hofstra.
Or we're just naming names.
Oh, Wright State is in.
Yeah, they won.
Gonzaga, the Zags.
They didn't even win. What? That was like from last year, I think.
Come on, Miami of Ohio. Please tell us where you're going.
Yeah.
Idaho
I mean, they're showing them. They
Tennessee
have to be
State
in, right? They have
is
a
here
camp-
too. They're
They're just edging the fans.
Oh my.
they always have some fringe ones just to be like, ooh, you
And
know,
they get a 1.
yeah,
Well deserved. We deserve it.
yeah.
We deserve it.
There's-
Y'all
got
didn't.
him
You
some
didn't think we
pressure.
would, but we did.
No. Take a look who you're playing.
I don't
is that-
see it
what
yet.
is
Please.
that?
Please.
Where are they at?
A restaurant.
They
Are-
are so
are they-
psyched.
Ooh.
They're just in
Ooh,
the.
okay.
Oh
my
boy.
gosh.
UMBC and Howard.
Imagine
Howard
UMBC wins and you have to.
I
take
can't
on
do this
Georgia.
again.
That's a battle of the DC metro area.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
because
Georgia.
it's Baltimore and DC, Georgia,
Oh my
the
goodness.
Georgia Dogs.
Where's football
Georgia.
school?
Glory, glory,
Yo.
Georgia.
Ooh. St. Louis. Okay.
San Luis.
The
That's a
Pelicans.
nice pick.
That's crazy. That's a 9 seed. They're gonna.
Pelicans.
The
I like
Bills.
St. Louis over Georgia there. They've got Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah.
Really? He's back?
This is his son.
Texas
No,
Tech.
um,
Texas Tech.
his nickname was Cream, like because he's white.
Cream, get the money.
Uh,
Dollar bill, y'all.
Y'all, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Cash rules everything around me.
It's Clemson.
No, Clemson's not a 12 seed.
Is Clemson a 12?
Akron.
No,
Akron.
oh my gosh, that's a high.
Won the conference.
Very high.
That
It's
is.
such a good basketball team. Though.
Yeah, but
They're good.
dude, if Akron's at 12, what is Ohio then?
Where's
Where's
Miami?
Ohio?
Miami still should be like a 7 seed in my mind.
we see 4 and then it's Miami and it's like, what?
Alabama, number 4. Okay.
Yep.
The professional team,
Good
the
pick.
Alabama side.
SEC is now a basketball conference.
The Alabama Hornets.
SEC.
Ooh, my. Ooh, no, I won't spoil
Wait.
anything. Sorry.
Wait,
You're really bad at
Ooh,
spoiling,
okay.
or not spoiling. Hofstra.
that's good. I mean,
Remember when I
see.
said my underdog was UNC Wilmington? About that.
They got got eliminated by Campbell.
Campbell.
Camp
Who
Peebles.
was it?
Okay.
Who won the
The
Coastal?
CAA was one.
The Coastal was Hofstra.
yeah, Hofstra.
Hofstra, okay.
I had
Tennessee.
UNC Wilmington
Dude,
winning.
Miami.
Basketball
Yeah!
Oh
There
my
it is!
God!
Yes! Yay! They didn't leave him out!
Yeah, they're still.
They didn't leave him out!
They're in a playing game.
They gotta play
crazy.
SMU.
Hey, and SMU's been
They
nice.
should be a 4 seed, but it's okay.
They should be at least 10.
They would be a 10 if they won.
They should be playing Dayton.
Hey, at
That
least they made it.
sucks.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Number
They should be
3
playing on
seed.
that
Show me that.
Friday, right
Show me that 3 seed.
Virginia.
Virginia.
Wow, Wahoos.
The Who's.
They're playing Wright State. Probably.
Cavs.
Who are they playing?
And by the way,
No,
Miami
this-
of Ohio essentially gets a home game. SMU is really close.
Hey,
to...
Wright State.
Oh,
Wright State.
Look at that.
Called it. You
What a
called it.
call.
Wow.
They're always a 14
The
seed.
Ramblers.
Kentucky. Okay.
I think
Kentucky is 7?
Dude, I'm
Kentucky
telling you,
is a
SEC 's
seven.
basketball.
Yeah.
Santa Clara.
There we go.
There's
Yeah,
Santa
Clara.
Santa Clara right there.
All right, come on,
Santa
Clemson. This is a little.
Clara.
You're leaving us like a couple years ago. Where Clemson was a
I know
6 seed, and they
somebody-
just didn't get
I
shown
know
the last
somebody
bracket.
I know somebody who's a Bama fan and a Hofstra fan.
the Fighting Nashes
Oh, this is
are
hard.
at the 10. Is Idaho the 15 here? I have a feeling that might be where we
Please.
end up.
Yeah. What the heck just
Oh,
happened?
number 2.
Iowa State.
Iowa State, a 2 seed.
I like this school.
I thought Iowa State was going to end up being that last one.
Yeah, that's true. But they lost in like the quarters, or did they lose in the semis?
They lost somewhere. Who won that
NC
conference?
State. Okay.
I don't remember. Tennessee State out of the Ohio Valley, I believe.
Yes.
Ohio Valley. They won their first conference championship in 32 years.
Congratulations.
Arizona won Big 12.
Who
Uh,
won the
Okay.
Arizona beat
that's
Iowa
such
State.
a that's such a
Tennessee Valley?
wrong sentence.
NC State.
Tennessee State before the Missouri Valley? I mean,
Okay.
Ohio Valley, I mean.
By the
How
way,
about-
Two Big Mac. Maction is real.
So
Maction alive.
I don't know how I like about
Yeah, that's so
Michigan's
crazy.
draw because that's
Texas Tech
difficult
is going.
after
I
because
love
that's
Texas
difficult
Tech.
really because we have Georgia or St. Louis, then you have Texas Tech and Alabama also there. I don't think
And
Don't
then you have
discount
like
Akron.
Iowa State, and that's a really tough bracket.
I don't think
Yeah,
Michigan
that's hard.
passes Sweet 16. Honestly, I think they'll be bounced in. I think they'll be bounced in the Sweet 16.
By who though?
I
The other
I,
side is so
I
tough.
think to Bama.
You got Virginia, Iowa
Really?
State, Kentucky.
Might be Ohio.
We'll have to make a bracket when the stream is over.
Are we through 2 regions or through
Three.
one?
Three.
3. Okay.
We have one more after
Yeah,
this.
one more.
That's
Oh
three
my
regions.
Gosh, dude, I'm telling you, dude.
If Clemson gets left out, I might actually cry.
Wait, did Miami? Did regular Miami get it?
Yes,
Yeah, Miami. Both
They are-
Miami's are in Miami. Florida takes on Mizzou and St. Louis.
we have
both
a
on the same
perfect
side?
national championship to make.
Miami against Miami.
The Miamis.
It's gotta be. All right, who's left?
It's like
Idaho's
how
still not
almost
in.
like 2 years ago,
Nebraska.
we almost had FAU Miami.
Yeah.
By the way, we have a 2-bid.
I mean, if Miami gets in, they have to put Clemson in.
Stop edging us with Idaho.
And by the way, a 3-bid West Coast Conference.
Oh yeah, wait, did Idaho win the Big Sky?
Yes,
Yeah.
I think
Okay,
this is
then
their
they're in.
first tournament bid. I'm pretty sure.
Look, already had Clemson's at 7.
No.
I think that Clemson's usually slightly underseeded.
You know what would be
Yeah.
awesome if Idaho was a team who made a deep tournament run, and with the football success, like the Mountain West comes calling.
That'd be fun.
Make things back.
Or,
the Kibby
or
back
how
in
about
college
this?
football.
Hear me out on this. Maction, Idaho.
Bring
Welcome
back
FBS
to
football back
Idaho.
to the Kibby Dome.
App State's played a game in the Kibby Dome.
Tuesday night, Sacramento State, Idaho, in the Kibby Dome.
Sacramundi.
By the way, they did
Oh,
used to play in the
that-
Kibby
that
Dome,
looks-
Sacramento State, in the Big Sky.
Yeah, it'd be a reunion.
I was trying to serve it up.
Again, I am of the opinion that the move Sac State made is not going to be permanent. This is going to be a their deal is for 5 years.
Like
I
three-
doubt
like
they even
3
make
years
it
at
that
most.
long.
It's the same stuff.
I think
Well, come
either
on.
I
They're gonna
think
spend their 2-year
Same schedule,
transition
bro.
and probably
The
off to
same
another conference.
best case scenario they like go on a crazy MAC run and then the Pac-12 knocks on the door. Worst case scenario, I think they just cut their losses and join the Mountain West.
Oh my
Freaking
god.
Crazy, you're on Conference USA.
Crazy. ACC. Atlantic Coast Conference, Idaho.
Oh. By the way, I'm very
They really
happy.
fit
that it's
alongside with
reunited.
Cal and Stanford.
Wait, this might be goaded. They
All
made
right,
a
so we just need
custom noodle bowl.
we just need Isaac's and Austin's teams to make it in, and then we got all of our teams in.
My team's in Michigan State. We're good.
We know
Okay.
App State's coming.
Yeah, but
And then
Come
High
on.
Point.
anything
Like I
can
said,
happen.
I know somebody who is both a Hofstra and an Alabama fan. It's their hell. Hell on earth.
Ooh,
It's bok choy.
I don't know what bok choy is.
It's a vegetable.
Correct.
This might-
True.
It's
Like-
Troy, more like
it's like
Chua.
That's
it's a leafy
Got 'em.
vegetable or something. I don't remember specifics.
You can try it, Isaac.
but I'm not trying.
Here we
I know
go.
it's in like a lot of stir fry.
Yeah, because app just gave us we can order like ramen now.
Sick.
Love ramen.
Fuck, I kind of wanna have chow mein again. There's this local
Here we
place.
go now.
Yeah.
Want to give
This
a shout
local
out to our
place that makes
boss, Will
great.
Battershow, real quick?
Great guy.
Are you?
He learned who Dick Vitale was last night, so.
You
That's
didn't know who
good.
Dick
Right,
Vitale
there's
was? Oh, who's
He
our
didn't know
final
who
ones?
Dick Vitale
there's-
was.
Wow.
You heard me earlier,
Florida.
like, kind of when you mentioned Dick
He's
Vitale.
broadcast college basketball before he doesn't know.
Florida
Will's fine.
is
Florida at the
the
last
one?
one.
Are you
really.
Will's fine.
Are you serious?
Are you serious?
But, are you
16 seed. Here comes Idaho
These are-
State.
Idaho's
I don't
not.
know.
Idaho State's
I'm
not in the bracket.
Prairie View and Lehigh.
Prairie
Oh, is it
View
just
Lehigh.
Idaho?
Yeah, Idaho
Prairie
is the
View.
one that's in the tournament.
Yo,
What the heck?
Plenty.
It's an 8 seed. This is highway robbery. Clinton's a 6 seed at least. That's highway robbery.
Wow.
Real Iowa. Fire
Iowa.
Brad Brownell right now. Fire Brad Brownell. Or Graham that away from this organization. He has ruined Clemson athletics.
All right, I gotta check. I got.
On the 5.
Vandy's a
They were
5.
Damn. They were in the championship.
Chat clip this. Chat clip this.
By the way, I
Oh,
want to
it's
bring up
I'm
Vanderbilt beat
ranting. I'm
Florida.
ranting.
Vanderbilt beat Florida in the SEC
Hey, you're in.
tournament semifinal.
Who's your
McNeese.
12? McNeese. They're back.
Not us. Not us. We
McNeese.
only deal with McNeese on the 8. Haha. No more McNeese.
Will Lightning strike twice?
Cornhuskers.
Nebraska. Accepted Nebraska. Yeah.
Nebraska.
Cornhuskers were pleased to see.
Are they just at some guy's house?
Basketball back.
Close. That's Kansas. My bad.
Show me-
Nebraska back.
Show me that 13 seed.
Troy, the men of Troy.
Troy.
Hey, we beat
Troy.
a 12 and a 13 seed this season.
Somewhere
We beat Troy by like 20.
We beat Troy and Troy by 20.
Somewhere
There you
out
go.
there,
Vegas.
DeVry is having PTSD flashbacks.
That is crazy.
NC got the 6 over Clemson.
That is
Duke and Carolina in the same city.
I think this is the
Give
other.
ourselves a
This is the
allow.
last first four. So we're gonna see who's in. VCU.
CU.
Let's go
Okay.
Rams.
Oh wait.
Hey. Oh, is it a 10?
Hale's girlfriend owns from VCU.
Or did I already see it? We love the
Virginia
Rams here.
Yes.
We love Ram Ranch.
Virginia Commonwealth.
No, I meant Rams going through. That's not.
It's a
All
Ram
the
battle.
Rams in the Rams.
Ram Ranch in Greenville. The Ram Ranch, the well.
Oh, that's a
All
Greenville.
right, the
Y'all got
Illinois.
first round.
Okay.
Illinois Authority.
dude, this Greenville card is stacked.
We're going to Greenville?
No, I'm not paying $200 to go to Greenville.
Oh, yeah, take us
And
skyrocket.
Dude, they're so
Penn.
Penn's
Hey,
a
watch out for
14.
Penn. What?
18
Dude,
12 gives you a
T-
14.
TJ,
What are we doing?
I forgot. With TJ.
How are they
something
higher
last
than
name, he dropped-
Idaho? Because Idaho's the 15
Dude,
here.
Dude, the TJ guy, he dropped 45 today in the champ. Went off.
for 7.
Dude. Is it CJ Simpson?
St. Mary's. St.
St.
Mary's.
Mary's.
They are.
XA&M.
St. Mary's at a
Come on,
7.
number
and
2
then
Idaho. Number 2 Idaho.
2 seed
Clemson won 24
Idaho.
basketball games. They're an 8 seed. This is highway robbery. It's anti-Clemson bias. I don't want to see any more of this.
Houston.
It's Houston and Idaho are the last 2, right? Yeah.
No more.
I got Mizzou. I'm happy.
Houston or Idaho under Penn or under what was a 14?
Idaho. First time since 1990. All right.
I thought it was their first bid ever, so I was wrong there.
It's been like what 24 years, so it's all 25 years, 26.
For futon.
Yeah.
I'm watching out for Penn there. That's the upset alert. This Penn. I like that team.
So who are the first 4 out?
10 gets you a 8 seed. What universe? 24 and 10 should get you like a freaking 6 seed.
So who's
Who
the
did
first 4 out?
Nebraska lose to? That's what I want to know. Was it like Michigan State and like? Let me look at Nebraska.
Can we have the West region yet?
We already had the West.
Yeah.
This was the
All
last
regions.
regional, so the bracket is ready.
What do we think about the bracket?
That
I think
fucking
it's cool.
this last
I don't like
section,
Ohio in the
North
first
Carolina,
4.
VCU, Illinois, Penn, St. Mary's. This last section is going to be a
Miami.
gauntlet.
I think the South region and I think it's the East region is gonna be the most fun ones to watch.
Yeah.
Actually, no.
I'm being told to watch this 18 and 11 Penn squad, so I'll take the I'll take the advice.
Clemson got robbed in terrible seating.
18 and 11 apparently is
Nebraska
enough to
was
get a
as high as
14
5
seed.
seed this year. That's
High as
crazy.
number 5.
Nebraska was like
They
in
got
the top 5
number
for a second.
5. Like, yeah,
Like-
they were top 5 in the country.
I'm not happy with a lot of these teams. This is a terribly seeded tournament. NC State's not a first 4 team.
Yeah, 3 West Coast teams. I can't
How many
read.
SEC teams?
The
By the
SEC
way,
got
I don't
10
know if
It's
teams.
not a football conference anymore. They're a
By the way-
basketball
Oh,
conference.
By the way, you know
bye
who's the
bye
last
Auburn.
one?
Yeah.
Oklahoma.
Haha, see Auburn.
The last.
The last team out was Oklahoma. The first team out was Oklahoma,
They're out.
which makes sense because Auburn lost to Oklahoma earlier this year.
18 and 14. San Diego State should be in over Texas. I don't care about
The
Yeah,
fact
I agree with that.
the
San
fact
Diego
that
State
they were
has a better
about to put what is it like 10 or they're about to put another team 11 teams in the SEC in the NCAA tournament.
I remember
Oh wait,
days
what is this guy? I want.
Bruce Pearl is crying right now.
This guy kind of looks
Wait,
like one.
actually,
No.
No,
He's
he's
about
best,
to.
though.
honestly,
We're playing the
wait,
Travis
how did
Scott.
Auburn do in
My son,
VCU?
and you started using
You know who
record.
did get robbed?
Auburn's playing, he should
Monsters
be in the
University.
tournament.
Yeah.
You,
Monster
you're,
University
five,
did see.
you're like one game above 500, bro.
And a team who nearly did the impossible only lost 1 game. Wah, wah, wah.
Win your game.
Wah, I am
That's all I'll
Waluigi.
say.
I am here. I am in the tournament. Wah. That's what I imagine.
Monsters U got robbed from the tournament. Okay,
True.
Where is App State, guys?
probably the
Abs-
anti.
Yeah, probably.
I'm stating. No, they're not in. I'm telling you, our team.
Have they announced the NIT bracket yet?
Yeah, didn't like Dodd tear his ACL?
No, I don't think so. I did not watch that game. I saw.
Listen to it.
You listen to Matt.
All right.
Get this
NIT.
guy off the air. Cut his mic. Cut his
Bruce
mic.
Pearl? Are you saying that to Bruce Pearl?
Yeah.
I agree.
Hang on.
He needs to be let off his.
I don't know how he's on CBS.
Down.
Okay,
Dylan
some
Shepard.
teams have
out
announced
D. Shep.
NIT acceptance.
What do you think?
He said at App State awaiting their NIT bid.
Mm-hmm.
We already got a couple of accepted invites for the NIT.
All right. Well, that's one bracket down. I am now just doing the doing some quick preparations in order to get the 2KU bracket.
We're in.
Let's see. Just to say who has accepted to the
Oh, class
NIT.
bar. Only one class. Don't have to get up tomorrow. Let's go.
Terrible seating for Clemson. Terrible seating. I will die on that hill.
I don't think all the teams that should have made it made it. It's just the seating, which is kind of stupid to complain about.
Yeah.
Then again, if all the teams that were right made it in, is it really that bad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seating matters.
Seating matters, but you know what else matters?
Seating can definitely
It matters-
affect.
Sometimes bad seating can actually ignite a fire under an ass of a team.
I mean, remember
Yeah.
NC State a few years ago made the Final Four as
Alright.
an 11 seed.
We're doing a bracket. Here we go.
You're in the bracket.
Let's do it quick. This is the first bracket of the year.
All right.
Yeah, my bio class can move to Zoom. Heck yeah, there we go. All right. All right, I'm gonna fill my bracket real quick before we do the 2KU bracket.
All right.
Maybe-
We'll call this a
Maybe when I
quick
wake up tomorrow.
intermission while we get ready for our next quick intermission while we get ready for the proper bracket.
Anyone else join the WASU bracket? Just us.
I don't.
I
Just
should
the
grab.
two of us.
I should do mine actually. I'll grab my
Duke,
phone.
Ohio State, St. John's, Kansas, Louisville.
I'm doing it.
Actually, no, I'm thinking South Florida.
Let's make an ESPN group and then just make one bracket or make a
Michigan State,
competitive
UCLA, UConn,
I'm doing probably like 20.
Florida,
brackets.
Clemson.
I'm a
Vandy,
purist. I only do one.
Well,
I only need one.
That is.
North Carolina, Illinois, St. Mary's, Houston, Arizona, Utah State,
Show me
High
that
Point.
bracket, baby.
Arkansas.
All right, so
You know,
we
I'm
know
going NC
who has
State.
accepted.
NC State knocking on BYU. Gonzaga.
Hold on.
We have a couple of
so
accepted
I'm at
invites
Tennessee,
for the NIT.
Miami, Ohio, SMU. If SMU wins, Tennessee wins. But if Miami, Ohio wins, Miami, Ohio is going to go through. So right now, I have Miami.
I have
Ohio
Tennessee
winning that game, and
winning.
I can change it if something happens. Santa Clara or Kentucky?
Kentucky.
Are we making a group
Clemson's better than
for
Kentucky,
the
yes.
NIT?
I was just asking for
I
advice.
just think personally, I think St. Mary's is a little bit better than Kentucky, so I'll take Santa Clara.
Okay, so here are the teams that have already been confirmed to be in the NIT: Liberty, UNC
Boo.
Wilmington,
Yeah. Go.
Boo!
Navy,
No, all of our homies
South
hate
Alabama,
Liberty here?
and Stephen F. Austin.
Do all
South
my
Alabama.
homies hate Liberty here?
Yes, everyone hates Liberty.
It's literally the
Liberty,
MK.
Liberty.
Do you guys follow English football?
Yeah.
MK Don. Liberty's the MK Dons of college sports.
Yes.
All right. Bam.
Like
Bam.
everybody hates them.
How have my Miami in Sweet 16? I do.
State, St. John's, Kansas, Louisville,
That much I do.
Michigan State, UCF. But I want to pick UConn or Furman.
See Duke, Michigan
UConn.
State, Nebraska, Houston.
For the funny ferment.
This is a boring ass bracket, but it's not good correct.
Yeah.
I have Duke in the national championship. I'm not gonna lie. I have
Does
Duke winning the
lightning
national
strike twice?
championship.
One I do.
I'm
Yeah.
saying yes.
All right, my final
is
four.
winning.
I have
And,
Michigan State, Houston, Arizona, and Iowa State. I think I'm gonna pick Michigan State and Arizona. I got Arizona.
Nova, Badger,
67.
Arkansas, Bonds.
Bam. We did it. All right, I'm gonna get back to work on the.
All right, so that's the one in map one. Just make it later. Probably making them tomorrow. Gotta do my DraftKings brackets.
Yeah.
There's like you can do like 5 DraftKings brackets on fantasy.
Yes.
They got like a Survivor tournament.
I'll do Survivor.
My parents watch Survivor.
Survivor bracket for gambling. Gamble. App State the NIT.
All right, bam.
I'm gonna go bold on this. Give me Sparty to win it all.
Your pick is. I have State in my final four. I think I have them play. I forgot my bracket already. Don't worry about it.
They're my final four. I'm saying they're gonna be Houston. I don't think they're gonna be Iowa State in the championship.
All right, so I got 2 of the brackets converted into just pictures. So
It should be us. It should be.
Send in the bracket. We can talk about the headlines for the 2KU. Entering the tournament here. Get the second half of our doubleheader underway. We got a couple things to talk about here. Memphis is the big story entering the bracket right now. They are 31-1 entering March Madness. Won the A10 title. They've been one of the most dominant teams in their conference. The problem with that is, right now, they're playing in an A10 schedule, and it's expected to not be as good as some, or it's projected not as good as some of the other schedules. How will that affect their positioning? West Coast had a great season this year. There is a world where West Coast sends at least 3 teams or more to the tournament here. Mountain West could also get a multi-bid season. They've had a crazy up and down year. We had some great performances in the tournament from the likes of Idaho and UNLV. Are they in consideration? Washington was about a 7 seed entering the conference tournament. Does that change now that they won the championship and in quite dominant fashion? Some other rough ACC seasons might cause sliding in the second tier of ACC teams. Duke seems pretty comfortable as the number 1 seed. But where do the other teams end up? Teams like Clemson, North Carolina, Virginia, Wake Forest, Florida State, South Carolina. They are all in the running right now. And of course, on the bubble, we are now considering 16 teams as truly on the bubble. Of these teams, only 8. Of these teams, only a couple will make it in. Alabama, Butler, Florida State, Idaho, Illinois, Kentucky, Nebraska, Oregon, St. Mary's, South Carolina, San Diego, Tennessee, Texas, Villanova, Wichita State, and Xavier are all on pins and needles entering our tournament here. And we'll figure out more about that in just a moment. Any thoughts before we get started, Danny?
Seems to be a pretty good selection of teams right here. So definitely will be fun to see how the bracket will shift up for these guys. So yeah.
All right. Pig Bear, any
You know what?
thoughts?
Yeah, that's all right. It's raining. No bueno.
Stop giving me tax commercials. You know I commit tax fraud.
What is happening? What is
It's
this Ritz nightmare? Is this what they mean
Putin
when
on
they're
the
putting it
Ritz
on the Ritz?
versus Putin on the Ritz. Hmm? Now follow me on this.
If you're blue and if you know where to go to, why don't you go where fashion sits? On the Ritz.
Putin on the Ritz.
Bam.
Bam.
Bam. Bam. We're almost
We
there.
still recording?
Yes.
Alright, cool. But yeah, but if you guys need graphic services, I could officially be a professional graphic maker.
All right.
Please hire me. I'll do anything.
All right. I just need to get the last regional. And then I need the first four, and then we'll be ready to start this thing. I'm gonna actually we're gonna save the first four until the end of the bracket for some extra suspense.
What? What?
Okay.
It's a great day to be a Florida Gator, said no one.
And with that, all right, we'll do one more head count. Who's ready?
Yeah.
I think.
I don't know about the others.
All right. I don't have any.
Quick question. Sevs asked, who do we have as top contenders this year?
Oh, top contenders. Yes. I think I mentioned it earlier, but right now I already mentioned Memphis. We got our conference champions. I can go through at least the power ones for now, and I'll talk about the other ones as we move forward. Duke won the ACC. It's their third straight ACC title, actually. We have Memphis, the big story out of the A10. They have been dominant in their what will probably be their last year in the A10 with that whole Metro proposal that's been bouncing around. Michigan won their first conference title conference tournament title since 2012. They have been torching teams this season. Iowa State winning out of the Big 12, their first conference title since 2014. They are expected to be in talks for a 1 seed. Moving on, a very hectic Pac-12 led to Washington winning the conference title. Of course, you have Arizona as contender as well. Keep an eye out for them near a high seed. Auburn won the SEC this season. Not entirely sure how high the Tigers are going to be seeded. There have been some other great teams this season as well, with Alabama and Arkansas. Arkansas won the regular season title for the conference. And in only their second year to do it. All right, let me take one more scan. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention the West Coast. San Francisco won that conference, but watch out for two of the other dominant teams, Gonzaga and St. Mary's. They look like they might be in. St. Mary's is on the bubble though. It is anyone's guess. Both San Francisco and Gonzaga seem like pretty safe locks out of the West Coast Conference. If anybody else is coming, it would be a shock. It's been a while since they've had 3 teams. I think it was back in 2021 when they sent San Francisco along with Gonzaga and St. Mary's. All right. But without...
I just heard of a fun proposal they should do for the March Madness selection show.
What is that?
Since it's owned by CBS, CBS also owns Nickelodeon.
The Nickelodeon selection show?
Nickelodeon selection show.
Move some things here from the broadcast. I don't have music ready right now, but I think...
They'll make our own.
Blah, 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 blah. Let me open...
I'll play the music very loudly through my phone onto my speaker.
Let me open my playlist, and then we'll get that started. Go to my playlist. All right. Let's start with this one right here.
Are you ready, kids?
All right, one last head count. Are we all ready for this?
I am. I'm eating some chocolate.
Anyone who just...
Aye, aye, Captain.
All right. And we are rolling. Let's do this. It's time for the March Madness Selection Sunday here in the 2KU. Turn my camera off here, and we are going to get this started. For those just tuning in, I'm Antoine Joy 101 here with Danny B, Pig Bear, and I believe Sev is still here.
He's a little cold, but he's muted.
All right. Let me turn down just a little more, just so I can get some more volume from you guys, and we are going to get started. I'm going to be posting these all to the Discord server. Antoine Joy 101 Discord server. I'm going to post them in headlines, actually. We're going to get things started. Last we saw in headlines, 2KU's own Cold Pit and Coyotes rebranded. This was back in January, but it's finally time. Selection Sunday 2026. We are going to start off in the East Regional. Let me grab the image here. Where did I put it? I'm not sure exactly where I put it, but I just get one without. There it is. Copy the image. Our
Got some
first.
fruits. My meal is healthy now.
How about that?
What?
All right, first regional out of Brooklyn, New York, as hosted by the A10, the Barclays Center, will get things started for us as we take a look at our number 1 overall seed. As no surprise, the Duke Blue Devils are locked in as the number 1. They won their 20th ACC championship this season. They've had 4 national championships, and they ride in as the number 1 overall seed. They've taken on Bethune-Cookman out of the MEAC, their first ever NCAA tournament appearance for the Wildcats out of Daytona Beach. Up next, we have our 8 and 9 seed matchup. Starting us off, the Creighton Blue Jays at the 8th seed out of Missouri Valley. Their final year in the Missouri Valley before they join the new Metro Conference in 2026. The 9 seed is the Missouri Tigers. They made it all the way to the national championship game back in 2021. Or they made it to the Final Four back in 2021 or 2022. They lost to Syracuse at that point. They haven't made the tournament since they lost in 2023 to Hartford in the first round. That's the first half of the Brooklyn Regional done. Second half, we have our 4 seed out of the SEC, the Auburn Tigers. Auburn, their first SEC tournament title since 2014.
Oh, no.
They'll be taking on the SoCon's Furman Paladins,
I'll
their
wait a
5th
bit.
tournament appearance and champions of the Southern Conference. Up next, we wrap up the regional with the San Diego State Aztecs at the 5 seeds. They were the national champions back in 2023. Last time we saw them, they lost in the Sweet 16 to the eventual national champs in BYU. They'll be taking on Georgia State out of the Sun Belt, their first Sun Belt title and their second appearance all time. Last time they made it to the tournament, they stunned a 4 seed Michigan in the first round of 2015. And with that, our first regional in Brooklyn, New York is ready. Let me grab this and send it in. Regional number 1 is down. Regional number 2, we're going to start immediately after that. We have our 6th seed. And we have an old rivalry to settle here. The 6th seed Louisville out of the Big East. Their first tournament appearance since their national title runner-up in 2023. They'll be taking on the MAC champions of Miami, Ohio. The Redhawks are on a 25-game winning streak. Entering this point, they are the 6th seed in the tournament, in the NCAA tournament. Or sorry, the 6th. This is their 6th appearance in the NCAA tournament. They are 0-5 all time. Is this going to be where the Redhawks change course? Coming up next, we have a 3 and 14 seed to discuss. At the 3 seed, that's going to be the SEC's Arkansas Razorbacks. The Razorbacks won their first ever SEC regular season title, made it all the way to the finals of the conference finals, or the conference tournament. They lost to Auburn. They haven't made the Sweet 16 since 2019, when they lost to Iowa. They're taking on the Make's own and Foxy's own Marist Red Foxes. The 7th Metro Atlantic title for Marist, their 10th tournament appearance all time. They made the Sweet 16 as a 14 seed back in 2016. Is another deep run in the cards for the Red Foxes in this year's tournament. Coming up next, we have the 7 seed, the Virginia Cavaliers out of the ACC. They have been a regular in the tournament. However, their last national title was all the way back in 1948. They'll be taking on a First Four member, which we'll announce at the end of the show. And we wrap up this regional with 2 more matchups. The ACC shows up again. Wake Forest, the Demon Deacons out of the ACC. They made it to the Sweet 16 last season. They lost to 8 seed Iowa State, who make it all the way to the national title game. They'll be taking on the 10 seed out of the A10 VCU. They won the championship, the national title back in 2022. They haven't passed the round of 32 since, though. Is this going to be where things line up for the Rams? They'll have a very tough road in the second round ahead of them, though. They have a 2 seed in Purdue ahead of them. They'll be the 2 seed Boilermakers. They won the national championship in 2024. They made the round of 32 last season, but they lost to one of the Cinderellas of that year, Campbell. They'll be taking on the New Orleans Privateers, the Southland title, their 3rd all-time, and their 5th tournament berth. However, the Privateers are 0-4 all-time. Let me post that second regional. The Providence,
Can I have
Rhode
napkins?
Island.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
And we've got some napkins, and we've got
Bro,
our
grab
first
something else, my bad.
regional.
Don't get the shit on my.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Brooklyn and Providence with our champion, with the Sweet 16 and Elite 8 being based out of Philadelphia. And there's your regional. Duke, Bethune-Cookman, Creighton, Missouri, Auburn, Furman, San Diego State, Georgia State, Louisville, Miami, Ohio, Arkansas, Marist, Virginia, and a first 4 matchup, and then Kansas and Bellarmine. Actually, that's wrong. That should be Purdue and New Orleans. They swapped places. Easy fix, though. We have all our matchups ready to go. All right, Danny, who are you liking in this bracket so far?
Yeah, out of this bracket, out of this region of the bracket, of course, Duke is, of course, one of the better favorites. They do have a pretty good road, but watch out for that Missouri Creighton matchup. I think that matchup will be scary for any team going forward.
Great
I also
Missouri.
definitely do think that Auburn is a great matchup right there.
Mhm.
I could see the upset between Louisville, Miami, Ohio. I could see that upset.
Miami, Ohio has been playing with fire
And-
entering the NCAA tournament.
And of course, there's Purdue, one of the better teams in the NCAA tournament, so they also have a good chance. But I think coming out of this, it's going to be a battle between Purdue and Duke.
All right.
End it off.
Big Bear, any thoughts?
Never underestimate Missouri, in my opinion. Yes, it's their first appearance in a while, but Creighton, that 8-9 matchup could be pretty dangerous for Duke, because considering how both teams are playing with a chip on their shoulder right now.
All right. I need to really quickly fix that error.
Yeah, I think Duke probably should just roll through this bracket.
We can Duke in the East Regional. Sorry about that. Quick technical difficulties. No problem. Easy fix. VCU did win a national championship. I'm seeing people posting in the headlines chat. I don't think they know they can also post in just chat. But yeah, here's the regional, or here's the Providence regional, and here's the East region bracket at large. Man. Yeah, right now, what I'm looking at, that Creighton-Missouri matchup's dangerous. I feel like Creighton might be a little underseeded for where they are. They did lose the Missouri Valley tournament to St. Louis. I think I actually forgot to mention them as a major conference bid earlier. But right now, oh, I see the problem. I grabbed from the wrong one. Excuse me 1 second.
Tiptoeing in my door.
There we go. There's the East Regional, all updated and ready to go. And now we move to the West.
Go West.
Running. I'm probably just gonna forego the little preview images and just go straight to straight to the matchups here. Starting things off in the West Regional, we have another 1 seed, that being Memphis. The 31-1 Tigers won the A10 this season. Their first back-to-back tournament appearances since 2017 and 2018. They'll be taking on the Northeast champion Lemoyne, making their NCAA tournament appearance debut. They won the D2 championship back in 2020. Will that success translate in their debut at D1? Right next after that, Utah State, out of the Mountain West, or no longer out of the Mountain West, into the Pac-12 now. Their 11th tournament appearance, their first as a Pac-12 member. Penn State is into the NCAA tournament, their first time here since 2012. They lost in the first round to a 7th seed, San Diego State. The 4 seed, that's going to be Washington, the Pac-12 champions. Their first Pac-12 tournament title since 2008. They get the ASUN champs in North Florida. That is the Ospreys' second ASUN title. Their last was in 2020. They lost to 3 seed Kansas. Will this be the year the Ospreys get their first NCAA tournament win? Coming up next, we wrap up this regional with the 5-12 BYU, your reigning national champs. No school has won back-to-back titles since Duke did it in 1994 and 95. And they'll be taking on the Conference USA champs, Marshall. This is their 11th NCAA tournament appearance, their first time winning the Conference USA. They made the Final Four all the way back in 1974. And with that, that is our first regional here in the West, the Portland regional, all taken care of. So now we move to the Las Vegas regional. It's those San Francisco Dons with one of their best performances in recent memory. 13 times they won the West Coast Conference Championship, and they won it again this year. Though they haven't been this dominant in quite some time. They had 3 national championships under their belt, all of them before 1972. The Dons last appeared in the tournament, I believe, back in 2023. They'll be taking on a first 4 team. Stay tuned for that. 3 seed Michigan State out of the Big Ten. They made the Final Four last season. They lost to the 8 seeded Iowa State, who made it to the national championship game. They'll be taking on UC Riverside, the champions out of the Big West, who are making their NCAA tournament debut.
Missouri getting a de facto home game by playing in San Luis. Gonzaga and Kennesaw State now.
Someone's TV's on.
Oh yeah. Okay. I realized I did make a mistake there. I put I had VCU and Wake Forest in twice. Wake Forest and VCU are in this bracket actually. The 7-10 seed matchup here. And as such, they get the winner of Kansas and Bellarmine. The Kansas Jayhawks, the 36th straight NCAA tournament berth for the Jayhawks, an NCAA record. And they're eyeing their 6th national title. They actually haven't won one since 1999. Bellarmine, their first title in the Gulf Star. Their 2nd tournament appearance. They made it back in 2023. They beat a 3 seed in Syracuse to make it to the 2nd round. All right. Moving on, that wraps up that regional. The Las Vegas regional is in the books. And with that, we have our West ready to go. Let me send it in, and we'll get your thoughts here, Danny. West Regional, who you liking?
I'm really liking Memphis. I'm really liking them to play well in this division, this region, but also watch out for Sparty. Michigan State's always a feisty one to battle against, and especially with Kansas also on that side, it's gonna be a fun one to watch.
Yeah.
VCU too. VCU has. I have my eyes on VCU. The Rams have played very well late down the stretch. They've already had success, and I have a gut feeling that they're going to beat Wake Forest and make a deep run in this tournament.
That's definitely a possibility.
Okay, hang on. Sorry, I'm making sure that I actually have. Yeah. Purdue and New Orleans are supposed to be up here. Kansas, Bellarmine are supposed to be down here. Okay.
So are they in Providence or are they in Vegas?
Purdue and New Orleans are supposed to be in Providence. Kansas and Bellarmine are in Vegas.
Okay.
All right. But Sev, you have any thoughts on this bracket here? This one, the correct one now.
Nothing really. What's said has been said already.
Big Bear, any thoughts? Who do you have going up forward?
I like Kansas here.
Kansas. Up four. Also coming up,
That's fair.
So where is the Final Four this year?
Indianapolis.
Fitting NCAA headquarters and whatnot.
All right, that's fixed up. Make sure this is all right. Yes. To the Midwest Regional, we start in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Our third number 1 seed. That's the Big Ten champs, Michigan Wolverines. They're 12th all time. They actually have had some rocky history with basketball lately. They didn't make the tournament in 2024. They lost in the first round last year to George Washington. But they have rebounded into the number 1 seed. They'll be taking on the SWAC champions in Jackson State. This is their 6th SWAC title and their 6th appearance in the tournament. They are 0-5 all time in the tournament. Will this be their first win? They got a Herculean task ahead of them to find out. The 8-9 Ole Miss, the Rebels. Their first tournament appearance since 2015. They lost to Pitt in the first round. The 9 seed Nevada, Mountain West champs. First berth since 2018. They made the Sweet 16 twice in 2006 and 2021. Oh, that's all right. First title since 2018. That should be.
Okay, that makes a lot.
All right. 4 seed Arizona out of the Pac-12. Their 13th straight appearance. They lost to 14 seed IPFW in the first round last season. They'll be taking on the American East champs Albany. Albany here for the first time since 2003. They lost to the 1 seed Maryland that year. And with that, I think I'm just gonna forego looking at regionals. That's your Milwaukee Milwaukee regional's almost set. We got to talk about the 5-12 seed. That's going to be Clemson out of the ACC.
Yeah.
The Tigers looking for their first Final Four appearance in school history. They made the Elite 8 2 years ago. Line up ahead of them, though, what might be the toughest 12 seed in this bracket. That's Belmont. They have won the OVC twice. This is their 5th tournament berth all time. They made the Sweet 16 as a 13 seed back in 2011. We now move from the Milwaukee Regional to the Grand Rapids Regional, as hosted by Western Michigan. And we start with the 6th seed, the UCF Knights. This is their first berth in the tournament since 2017. Their 5th overall. UCF has never won an NCAA tournament game. Will this be different? They'll be waiting on their opponent, though. They got a first 4 matchup lined up for them. It'll be tough. it might be tough to get beyond this. They have a really tough matchup in the second round lined up. Florida. The Gators last made the Final Four with their national championship win in 2016. They have been waiting patiently. They'll be taking on the Horizon League champs in Cleveland State. Their last conference title was in 2016, and it will be 5 years, or it'll be 10 years and 5 days since these teams last faced off in the tournament. Cleveland State was a 15 seed. Florida was a 2 seed. Florida won that last matchup. Does Cleveland State have it in them to get revenge in this matchup? Up next, we have a 7 and 10 seed matchup. Ohio State out of the Big Ten. They have won 2 national championships, but they haven't made the Final Four since 2021. It's been a long 5 years. Do the Buckeyes have another deep run in them? Grand Canyon, the WAC champions for the first time. Great West refugees now run the show in WAC basketball. This is their 5th tournament appearance. The Lopes have yet to win a tournament game. And we wrap with the 2 seed, Cincinnati, their first Big East championship. Cincy lost to 12 seed Campbell in the first round last season. Hoping for a better result this season, they're lined up with Holy Cross. The Crusaders are 3-time Patriot League champions. They have still yet to win a tournament game. Is this the year that changes? Or will Cincinnati have another dominant performance in them? Okay, I think thankfully this is correct. Perfect.
All right.
Michigan, Jackson State, Ole Miss, Nevada, Arizona, Albany, Clemson, Belmont, UCF in a first 4 matchup. Florida, Cleveland State, Ohio State, Grand Canyon, and Cincinnati, Holy Cross. Danny, what thoughts do you have here?
Yeah, Knights. Woo. Happy for the Knights to make it in.
All right, who do you have moving on?
Let's see. For my prediction, who's going to be going on? I think my winners from this one, I'm liking Michigan be one of them, and from the other side, I think I'm going to pick the Bearcats, Cincinnati.
Michigan, Cincinnati. Sev, any predictions?
I think that this bracket is going to be very chaotic. Florida's in peril against Cleveland. Cleveland State's been playing hot. Florida State's been running cold. Ohio State and Cincinnati would be an amazing matchup, a great rivalry there, and it could lead to an Ohio State-Michigan Elite 8 matchup, which would be physical, brutal in every sense of the word.
It would be insane.
Nevada has a good shot. Arizona, I think, is in danger too. Clemson's in danger. Belmont's been playing super well. White hot, and even though that's a trendy upset, I think that it's more like that than any other upset in this field for the tournament.
All right. Pig Bear, any predictions from this bracket?
I like Clemson's the Elite 8.
You have Clemson making it back. They haven't made it there since 2024. It's the furthest they've gone. Do you think this is the year they make it to the Final Four?
Yeah.
I don't know about Clemson in this bracket. Immediately, that Belmont matchup is going to be extremely difficult. Then you got to play Arizona. I think right now my big upset is going to be that Belmont team. I think Belmont bumps Clemson in the first round. I think Arizona takes care of them in the second. Michigan I have in the Sweet 16 against Arizona. I think Florida makes it in the Sweet 16. But watch out for that 10 seed, Grand Canyon. They have been playing with fire out of the WAC. I think Grand Canyon might have a spot in the Sweet 16. I like Florida and Michigan being my 2. And give me Florida to return to the Final Four. All right.
I have to counter about the Albany one, because Albany has been playing very good basketball against the likes of, again, in their conference, and they are pretty motivated. They did lose to Arizona earlier this year, if I remember correctly.
Up next, let's send us home. One more reminder, though, before we do. We still have a bunch of teams on the bubble. Alabama, Butler, Florida State, Idaho, Illinois, Kentucky, Nebraska, Oregon, St. Mary's, South Carolina, San Diego, Tennessee, Texas, Villanova, Wichita State, Xavier. None of their names have been called yet. We'll have to watch out for the first 4. They're coming at the very end of the show. They'll be the last teams we announce. So keep those names fresh in your mind as we move forward. We have our last number 1 seed. That's gonna be out of the Big 12, Iowa State. The Big 12 champs.
Not bad.
They made their first national title game in school history last season. They're taking on the 16th seed of Penn. This is their 7th NCAA tournament appearance, their first since 2020. Their last win, we were still fighting World War II, is 1944. The last time Penn won an NCAA tournament game. The winner of that gets the winner of the 8-9 matchup. Cal in the tournament for the first time since 2014. They made a run all the way to the Elite 8 back in 2009. They'll be taking on a white-hot George Washington. The Revs upset 6th seed Michigan last year. This is their 7th tournament appearance all time. George Washington out of the A10 is a team to watch moving forward. 4 seeds, St. John's, the Red Storm. Cincinnati won the regular season title. St. John's won the tournament. Their first Big East title since 2006. They lost to a 14 seed last season in the tournament to that team, Western Kentucky. Made it all the way to the Elite 8 before being bumped by Michigan State. St. John's next matchup, though, Idaho State. The Bengals winning their 3rd Big Sky Championship, their first since 2002. They've never won an NCAA tournament game. Will this be their first? Gonzaga making it official. The West Coast is a 2-berth conference once again. Their 22nd straight tournament appearance. They won a national title all the way back in 2006. UNC Wilmington out of the Coastal Athletic Association. Their 6th title and their 3rd tournament appearance in the last 4 years. The Seahawks still hunting for that first tournament win. That regional being based out of Fort Worth, Texas. Our next regional out of Miami. Starting with the 6th seed, Houston. The Cougars lost to a 14 seed in the Sweet 16 last year. Their last national title. They've been waiting since 1984. At the 11th seed, Seton Hall. The Pirates have not made the Final Four since their 1996 national title game lost to U of M. Pirates, though, back in the tournament once again. The 3 seed, North Carolina. Tar Heels were the last ACC school to win a national championship, and that was back in 2007.
Just started.
Is the ACC due this time, and will it be the Tar Heels who hoist the trophy? They'll be taking on North Dakota State. The Bison are 2-time Summer League champs. This is their 2nd title. Their last time in the tournament, they lost as a 15 seed to Illinois back in 2021. To the 7 seed, St. Louis winning their first and possibly their last Missouri Valley Championship before they move on to the Metro Conference. This is their 5th tournament appearance. They made the Sweet 16 all the way back in 1987. They have not made it further than that since. They have a first 4 matchup waiting for them. And we wrap the main field with the 2 seed of Notre Dame out of the Big Ten. The Fighting Irish are playing with fire. They lost last season to Northern Colorado in the first round. They're taking on the Big South champs of Radford. This is the 4th time the Highlanders have made it to the tournament. They are 0-3 all time. They actually played in the very first 64-team tournament back in 1985. And with that, that wraps up all our regionals. The Miami regional is all set. Fort Worth region is all set. The South bracket is ready to go. Our final main field: Iowa State, Penn, Cal, George Washington, North Carolina, Idaho State, Gonzaga, UNC Wilmington, Houston, Seton Hall,
Up there.
St. John's, North Dakota State, St. Louis first 4, and Notre Dame taking on Radford. Danny, any thoughts on this bracket? Danny?
I'll go. Notre Dame's either going to the
Okay.
final, either going to win the national championship or lose to Radford.
I
There's
watched
no in
your guys.
between.
Mhm.
Agree. Yeah.
All right, let me looking over the
There is
bracket.
no in between for that.
Yeah. This one.
Notre Dame
eh?
seems like a team
Yeah.
that very well could play with fire or play on fire through this tournament, but I think St. Louis actually has a lot lining up for them. The Bills have first 4 matchups, so we'll see how that goes, but if they can get
Oh no.
if they can get things to bounce right in that Notre Dame matchup, I like the Bills to make it all the way. Cuz right now this seems like
Oh, Rocco.
the small time conference.
Yeah.
I also forgot that some teams need to be swapped around. I had we swapped North Carolina and St. John's on the bracket here. St. John's should be playing Idaho State, and North Carolina should be playing North Dakota State. Let me very quickly go fix that.
Either way, St. John's I think is going to be pretty safe from any upset bids, considering how well they've been playing recently.
Mm-hmm. The Super Regional in the Midwest, by the way, that is taking place in Chicago, and the Super Regional in the South, that is in Greensboro. There we go. That's updated.
All of the ACC tournaments, so that's not a surprise.
All right.
Anyways, who's on the bubble, and who do you think has the best shot of getting in?
We'll get to that in a moment. Are you sure? Hey, Danny, you there? I think Danny's not here right now.
Uh,
I will very quickly
okay.
There's headlines. We'll run it back with Danny later. Let's start with our first 4. The last teams you asked who was on the bubble. Let's talk about it again. Bama, Butler, Florida State, Idaho, Illinois, Kentucky, Nebraska, Oregon, St. Mary's, South Carolina, San Diego, Tennessee, Texas, Villanova, Wichita State, and Xavier. Let's post that in headlines. Here's what we're waiting on finding out. Only 8 of those teams can make it in. Who is it? We have 2 10-seed matchups and 2 11-seed matchups. Still undecided. We're going to get started with that 7-10 matchup. Virginia gets the winner of Tennessee and St. Mary's. Tennessee, they have not made a Final Four since 2022. They lost to Syracuse that round. St. Mary's made the Final Four last season, and they're still on the hunt for their elusive first national title. Our second first 4 matchup. That one going to be the winner. Will take on San Francisco, as we have Butler out of Missouri Valley. This is their 9th tournament appearance. They won the national championship back in 2010. Idaho, their 3rd tournament appearance. Each time they've been with a different conference. They won the Big West back in 99, and they won the WAC in 2015. This is the first time they've ever made it without winning their conference championship. Idaho was a fringe team, and it looks like the luck has been in their favor. The Vandals have a tough matchup ahead of them, though. That Butler Bulldogs team is scary. We have 2 more matchups and 4 more teams to go. Nebraska out of the Big 12, and San Diego out of the West Coast. Make it 4 West Coast teams this season. Nebraska, the first tournament appearance for the Cornhuskers since 1998. Their last win was all the way back in 1979. San Diego, this is their first berth in the tournament since 2003. Their 3rd time in the tournament overall. They beat Missouri in the first round, a 4 seed, back in the year 2000. The Toreros, it's been a long time since they made it back here. Cornhuskers have been waiting even longer. In fact, all 3 of San Diego's births have happened since the last time Nebraska has been in the tournament. But that just leaves 2 more teams left. And those 2 teams, 2 10-seed powers, Oregon. They have made 5 straight NCAA tournaments before last season, where they missed it entirely. They played well in the NIT, but had to watch their rival Oregon State win the NIT. As for the team they're playing, one of the last teams in, that's Alabama. They last made the NCAA tournament in 2024, made it all the way to the Sweet 16 before losing to Syracuse. And with that, that completes your field. There's your first 4 matchups. Let me grab our last 4 in and first 4 out. Alabama, St. Mary's, San Diego, and Idaho are in. Illinois, Kentucky, Villanova, and Texas are out. A tournament with no Kentucky. Kentucky's sitting home. They'll be invited to the NIT. Texas, currently an NIT invite.
Wow. When was the last time that Kentucky missed a tournament?
I think you have to go back to 2014. It's been a while for the Kentucky Wildcats. It has been a rough season for them. But how about 2 bubble teams out of the West Coast making it in, St. Mary's and San Diego? And just overall, what a year for the West Coast. 4 teams in the tournament, the most they've ever sent to March Madness.
I think that's a sign of something. I think that's a sign that the conference is growing very strong and could be a force to be reckoned with if they get what they need to get done here in the NCAA tournament.
The fact that San Diego is here is big, seeing as Gonzaga already was this established power, as was St. Mary's, but San Diego is the big story here. San Francisco too really surprised a lot of people. Though San Diego did have titles in recent years. Look at their run back in 2022, making it to the tournament. But it's been a really big resurgence for the West Coast. Who do you think? How do you think about the teams being left out? Illinois, Kentucky, Nova, Texas, as well as
Kentucky was a top 10 team to start the year. That's a really big minus, in my opinion.
They have dropped like a rock. Also out of it, we have Florida State, Xavier, Wichita State, and South Carolina are all sitting home today.
Yeah, like this is a really Indiana, San Diego State. They were Indiana LSU missed this, right?
LSU is not in the tournament.
Syracuse, LSU, Kentucky, Creighton, Indiana, and San Diego State all missed the tournament this year. And
San Diego State and Creighton are in the tournament.
Oh right, right. Sorry. But still, like that's a large amount of the top 20, the top 10 out. That's really big, and it could be a sign that parity could be on the rise with the mid-majors rising up as this year showed and whatnot.
What it shows to me is even with the moves to expand the power conferences, look at the Pac-12, look at the Big 12. Even with those moves, the non-powers have just found new teams to take their place. Look at how well the Mountain West did. You could make the argument that there was a Mountain West team or two that could have made it in. Potentially, I could have seen a New Mexico slipping in, but I guess it wasn't meant to be, especially with how well that run for Idaho or San Diego were.
That's real. It's insane how many teams in the top in the preseason top 25 miss the tournament.
Looking at the first 4 matchups, right now, trying to check if any really strike me as deep runs. I could see something out of that Oregon-Alabama matchup. I would, but that's the problem is they have that St. Louis team right now in the Miami
Ready for
region.
them in Miami. Idaho could go on a run. They've played very well, but they haven't taken on the competition that they're going to take on against Butler and all the teams left in front of them.
Some could argue that St. Mary's might be a little underseeded in the East region. Some could make the argument they could have been in ahead of Missouri. But right now, I think
Missouri's properly seeded.
I think of the teams here, I think the first 4 team I have the most confidence in might be Nebraska, actually. The Cornhuskers, they land in a good spot. Should they beat a San Diego team here, they'll be lined up with UCF. I think Nebraska's played with fire this year. They played well against your Kansases, your BYUs. To do this, to have their best season in a while in this Big 12, Houston as well. They had a big upset against Houston early in the year, and that's the reason Houston is a 6 seed, not a 5. But I like Nebraska making a run through the tournament. But I believe, unless anyone else has any more, unless anyone else is here to add anything, but I think that'll do it for us here so far. Thank you all for joining us for today's show. Hope you all enjoyed. We'll be streaming later this month the tournament results. Stay tuned for that. Join the Antoine Joy 101 Discord server for more. To check out the graphics in full, look at the bracket. Perhaps submit your own. Final Four's heading to Indianapolis this year. Who will be in it? We'll see. Thank you all so much for watching. And so long from the 2KU.